You know, it's funny. This show tonight was sponsored by Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes. I find that hilarious because this show was a steaming pile of dog shit. It's exactly what it was. I don't understand how you have a solid... This was probably, on paper, the best Saturday Night's Main Event lineup that they've had so far. The best Saturday Night's Main Event lineup that they've had so far. You got CM Punk on there. How do you have CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and John Cena on the show tonight, and all we got was a show littered with commercial? Dude Wipes. I wipe my fucking ass with this show. Never mind Dude Wipes. I don't know how. I had people. I tweeted my displeasure about it. Oh, well, JD from NY 206. I had a good time watching this show, JD from NY 206. That's great. That's great. You could barely get up to the fucking refrigerator off the fucking couch and keep your breath, you fucking fat slob. I had a great time, JD from NY 206. All you do is speak negatively, JD. You got a 2-hour show tonight. 2-hour show tonight. And you barely, and I mean barely got 30 minutes of pro wrestling televised. Now, I want to X out. I want to, with the exception of the people that were there, everybody that was legitimately in the Yuengling Center, everybody that was at the Yuengling Center tonight in Tampa Bay, you might have had a great time. In fact, I'm sure you all had a great time because you weren't bombarded with commercial. We barely got 30 minutes of pro wrestling. 30 minutes. And the rest of Jesse was live streaming his reactions. His text to me. 37 minutes of commercial ads on this show. I asked him, did you calculate this? He said 100%, live on stream as well. How much actual wrestling did we get tonight? He said that he did not count. I guarantee you barely got 30 minutes of pro wrestling. I don't know where the other fucking time went into this show. Everybody that was there probably had a good time. The people watching at home, the people that watch this shit live on Peacock or live on NBC, choose your poison. Where did you watch? Where did you watch? It didn't matter where you watched. If you didn't watch, I don't blame you. If you waited till 10 o'clock for the show to go off the air so you could watch it after it aired, I'm telling you right now, man, if you're watching me to see what I'm thinking about the show and you go back and watch, you are the luckiest motherfucker tonight watching pro wrestling. I swear to God, man, you will be fast forwarding more times than you are actually watching pro wrestling, even in the replay. If this is what the product is going to be from this point forward, I can't do it. I can't do it. How anybody could sit here and justify what we got tonight, man. It is dark out here, bro. It is dark out here. You know, and I feel like people they don't understand me. They just think I'm negative because I get the views off the negativity and I feed off the negativity. What are you watching, bro? What are you watching? I legitimately got up off my fucking couch to go prepare dinner and make myself a fucking cup of coffee, and I still made it back in time for the bell to just ring for John Cena and R-Truth. If you like your dose of commercial with your pro wrestling, then this product is for you. Why do we even do Saturday Night's Main Event? Why? Why do we do Saturday Night's Main Event? Does NBC need the fucking ad revenue? What happened? Why do that to the viewer? Why? Do these people realize how awful of a viewing experience it is? Honestly. How anybody watch this show with a smile on their face without fucking saying, fuck this and fuck that, another commercial? They just came back from fucking commercial. 3 moves in, and we're going into another commercial. What an absolutely awful viewing experience tonight. Just awful. I don't know who's to blame here, whether it's WWE, NBCU, TKO. I don't know, man. This show has bottomed out. The energy is gone. The creativity is gone. That take over the world attitude. Fuck everything else. We're going to put the best story and the best product on TV. All gone, bro. It's all gone. At this point, I'm praying AEW to step up their creative game because it's the only thing that may make WWE creatively viable again. This entire show, especially the last 10 minutes, I swear to God, man, it's like somebody hit fast forward 5 times on my TV, and I sped through a main event where I just got one thing after another thing after another thing. I mean, they rushed to the ending so fucking quickly. All of a sudden, John Cena comes out, Cody Rhodes comes out, an announcement was made for Money in the Bank with a tag team match, and they go off the air. Holy shit, bro. Can you let me fucking sit there and feel in the moment? Can you let me sit there and breathe in the moment? Could you let me sit there and soak it in? They gave you at least 5 segments in a span of 90 seconds. How does anybody sit here and digest this? How does anybody sit here and enjoy it? Both companies are so far fucking gone from what we really need. It is so fucking laughable at this point. So laughable. One company bombards you with pro wrestling. No in between. They just fucking beat you over the head with it until you're fucking absolutely ready to tap out and submit. Too much of a good thing is bad. And then on the other side, you don't get enough of it. It's commercial after commercial after commercial. We make fun of it, but it's nothing but advertisements and commercial and not enough pro wrestling. There's no happy medium in anything. There's no happy medium in any of these companies. AEW does too much. WWE does too little. There's no in between. If WWE got a little bit of what AEW was doing and AEW got a little bit of what WWE is doing, we would be in a perfect fucking world, bro. We would be in a perfect world. Things would allow itself to just breathe. This was a complete colossal waste of fucking time on a Saturday night. How you waste our weekly television to book and promote this show, and then this is the fucking product that you give us for 2 hours. What product? I missed half the fucking show in a fucking commercial. How am I supposed to watch everything that happened and enjoy your version of Saturday Night's Main Event? Do I have to pay $1,500 to sit live in the fucking venue to get the full experience? Pay us to sit here live and experience our brand of entertainment. Otherwise, fucking be bombarded with commercial. You have CM Punk on the fucking show, and I barely got to see the man wrestle for maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Maybe. CM fucking Punk on the show. 5 minutes of pro wrestling. Granted, there was a great angle at the end of the match, but that's all the match was for. That's all the match was for, to set up the big return angle for Bronson Reed. I was looking forward to that tag team match. You got 4 fucking studs in there. You'd think you'd want to watch professional wrestling, tag team wrestling. Fuck it, man. We'll give you 2 commercial breaks within the first 5 minutes. Half the match is over. Half the match is over. What was the point of adding a United States Women's Championship match to this show? This is another problem. All the fucking woke pussies, all the fucking social justice warriors on social media, you fucking degenerates. God, the world would be better off without you. I swear to fucking God, you're to blame for this fucking garbage being on the show. Did that match need to be on the fucking show? Clearly not. Oh, but there's no women's match on the show, JDfromNY 206. I don't give a fuck what there is and is not on the show. 4 matches is more than enough. 4 matches is more than enough. The amount of time I wasted watching 2 performers who are fucking obviously shit at their job. Thank you. That time could have easily went to the tag team match to give me actual pro wrestling. Or could have went to the main event. I don't know, the fucking world championship's on the line. You think you'd make it important? Absolutely did not need to be on the show. 4 matches would have been sufficient enough. No, but here we are. We got to bend the knee and cater to the fucking people who are crying out that there's no women's match on the fucking show. Holy fucking shit, bro. Go find a fucking hobby and get the fuck away from ruining this fucking show even worse than it is now. Nobody, and I swear on the fucking holy Christ, nobody asked for a Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green rematch on this show. If you did, you're a complete fucking idiot. Nobody. Yeah, exactly what I want with my Saturday Night's Main Event. Zelina Vega botching not once but twice and botching the fucking signature move of the guy who trained her. God, this shit sucks. I never seen. Listen, I don't get it. These mid-card titles are a complete fail. A complete failure. Do you watch this show and necessarily need... Do you need a fucking United States Women's Championship? I don't get it. I don't get it. We added championships to make the division competitive. But here we are. We're adding titles to make the division worse. You put the championship on two women who are actively destroying said championship and doing the opposite of why you even created it in the first place. Never in my wildest dreams did I see a championship fall off the face of the earth and be labeled dead within 5 months of its creation as the United States Championship. Oh, but we need a women's match, JD. Oh, you mean the people who are lobbying for a women's match have never talked to a woman in their entire fucking life? These are the people wanting a women's match on Saturday Night's Main Event. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, those are the people you really should be listening to and bending a fucking knee to. Garbage. Complete garbage. Absolute fucking trash. That time could have been better spent literally anywhere else on the fucking show. CM Punk, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. Man, I would have listened to Jesse Ventura speak for 5 extra minutes than watch that fucking nonsense. This is what we get. This is what you want. This is the version of WWE you guys want. It's awesome. It's awesome. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. Steel cage match. It's okay. Love both guys. Both guys are great. Match was fine for what it was. Commercial. Exactly what I want with my steel cage match. Commercial. WWE, even though both guys had a decent match tonight, I wouldn't even go as far as to say, I don't want to use the word great. It was good. It's a televised steel cage match. Blow off for a feud. Goodbye. WWE, though, both guys had a good match. They botched the ending. Where everybody's looking forward to a pinfall or something where there's just edge of your seat action, some urgency. No, they booked the ending of a match such as this with Damian Priest doing a concerto to Drew McIntyre, knocking him out. No rules. Knocking him out. And then he walks out the front of the steel cage. He walks out of the steel cage like he's walking out of his own home and he's going to the coffee shop to go get his morning coffee. That's it. That's it. Bell rings, ding, 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 and the crowd goes mild. Man, what a way to deflate a fucking crowd, man. Who thought that was a good ending? Basically threw away everything that they built up for that lame, absolutely anticlimactic ending that got zero heat and zero pop. For a Tampa crowd that was largely loud all night. R-Truth and John Cena. Again, it was fine for what it was, but I stand firm on my stance of John Cena. We can thank The Rock for blowing the fucking plans up for the second greatest heel turn in the history of professional wrestling. Whatever's going on with this creative, I'm not going to blame The Rock. I mean, we could have been on our way to something great if everything lined up the way that it should. Didn't necessarily need to happen at the Elimination Chamber. But coming out of the chamber, going into WrestleMania, coming out of WrestleMania, can't be blaming The Rock. This creative for John Cena has been absolutely fucking... they call him the greatest of all time. You are botching the greatest of all time, quote unquote. He's not my greatest of all time. You're botching the quote unquote greatest of all time in his final run. I said this last night. Never in my wildest imagination would I think R-Truth in 2025 at 50 plus years old would be in a semi-main event match with John Cena as the WWE champion in his final run in pro wrestling ever. You would think that something would happen after the match. You would think that the reason why this match was happening was they were doing something cool with R-Truth. They didn't do anything. R-Truth came out as John Cena. He came out dressed as John Cena. He came out to John Cena's music. He did John Cena's moveset. John Cena did his moveset. John Cena hit him with an AA, and that was it. They teased a little bit that he may be turning and thinking, this is not me. R-Truth is right. Do I hit him with the belt? Do I not hit him with the belt? He gives the belt back to the referee, a low blow, AA, and that was it. Goodbye. Cena walks out, leaves Truth there. No follow-up. You want me to go over the match in my notes? That's basically it. No follow-up. Then they cut a promo with John Cena and Jey Uso. Jey Uso's walking through the backstage area. John Cena sees Jey Uso walking by him. What does John Cena have to do with Jey Uso in 2025 outside of the Royal fucking Rumble? What? Jey Uso eliminated John Cena in the Royal Rumble. That's it. What business do they have together? Now, in 2025. Are you just randomly throwing things out there for the guy to do on the way to the second half of his 2025? What are we doing? So that looked completely out of place. Only for Jey Uso and Logan Paul to basically get the fast-forward treatment in the main event, who barely got 4 minutes of fucking wrestling. John Cena comes out. He tries to stop Jey Uso and help Logan Paul win the WWE Championship because I guess it goes into the narrative of ruining pro wrestling. Cody Rhodes comes out to save the day. He stopped all of that from happening. Jey Uso beats Logan Paul. Cody Rhodes makes the announcement. Him and Jey Uso versus Logan Paul and John Cena at Money in the Bank tag team match happening in Los Angeles. And the way we got there, man, I swear to God, if you walked away to go to the bathroom, all of these things that happened that I just mentioned were over in the blink of an eye and the show went off the air. That was your Saturday night's main event. It's basically everything. If you enjoyed this show, God bless you. If you enjoyed this show, God bless you, man. You are probably one of the most corporate shills, and the meme of you defending $1 billion company with your fucking knives out as you sit there overweight with your fucking refrigerator empty on most nights. You are that person. You are that person. You are a corporate fucking cocksucker. There's no way that you're an avid pro wrestling fan and enjoyed what you were given tonight. No way. After the announcement that WrestleMania was pulled from New Orleans, after the announcement that WWE may be going and having some sort of mini residency of WrestleMania in Las Vegas because of money, and WWE being greedy, and TKO executives in suits and ties not wanting the fucking fans as the priority. It's all about lining their fucking wallets and lining their pockets. After the week that they had, you turn around and you fucking bombard us with commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. This is the follow-up that you thought would have been best for your fan base with the card that you gave us tonight, which low-key looked like a fucking solid-ass fucking card. That's the show that you gave us? I don't know where I point my finger of blame, man. If it's WWE and Triple H, if it's NBC Universal, if it's TKO. Who do I point the finger of blame at? The televised viewing audience at home got fucking shafted. What an absolutely despicable fucking show. I don't know how anybody enjoyed what they were doing tonight. I don't. If this corporate greed continues to get worse and worse and worse and worse, man, where the fuck are we going to be going into next year's WrestleMania? How worse is it going to be throughout the rest of this year? It's unbelievable how everything that is most important, the on-air TV product, and it being the most fucking valuable thing that they have, the most important thing that they have, has genuinely escaped them. They don't care anymore. They don't care. Every single year, for every single month for the past 2 years, they threw the line out there with a little bit of bait, and you went for it. They hooked you. They did it again the next month. They hooked you. Again and again and again and again and again. 12 months of this after the first year, prices astronomically rise. Then they did it again going into 40. Throw the line out there with the bait, hook, line, and sinker. They got you. 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 For another 12 months, this shit happened again. Prices raised even more on top of the previous year, astronomically. And now look at this year. Look at this year. They're still selling shit out. They're still fucking making record numbers, record attendance. They throw the line back out there, the bait's on the fucking hook, and you bite again and again and again. We're going into fucking June, and things are not slowing down. But you know what is the importance of the television product? Creative. 2 years ago, it was their bread and butter. 2 years ago, it was their go-to. 2 years ago, it got people back watching. It made you forget about, at least a little bit, the bad taste that Vince McMahon left in your mouth. Triple H was taking over. We got a fresh slate. Things are fucking getting right. He's trying to fix this and that and this and that. Creative's hitting. The shows mattered. Most of the shows. Not everything was a fucking slam dunk. You're seeing less slam dunks now in 2025. This is the same exact thing that I called Vince McMahon out for. Well, Vince was in charge because Vince was the boss. Not going to let Triple H off the hook here. Creatively, if he wanted the shows to be the way that they should be, he could fucking snap his fingers and make it happen. It's not. I don't know why. You could come up with a list of fucking reasons why. Has he lost his touch? Does he not care? Is too many voices from the outside filtering into what is really needed? Is TKO having a say? How much of TKO and what they want is happening on the shows? How much is Netflix and what they want happening on the show? We don't know. We don't know. At the end of the day, it all falls in the lap of Triple H. He's the one to blame. They're all in the same bubble. They're all in the same bubble. Triple H might not have the say that Vince McMahon had. Triple H has bosses where Vince did not. That's why Vince tried to sell the fucking company to TKO. He thought by selling it to his good friend, his best friend, Ari Emanuel, that he's been in business with for 23 fucking years, that he'd get a free ride to getting the power that he once had back. Because nobody was going to fuck with Vince McMahon. The law, the Christ Almighty fucked with Vince McMahon. You do wrong, you get fucking punishment. He was out. Triple H comes in. Triple H ain't Vince. Ari, The Rock, Mark Shapiro, and all the fucking Nick Khan, all the bigwigs. Triple H's got more than fucking one boss. He's got 4 or 5 different fucking bosses. He listens to them. And this is where the problem comes. Triple H has the creative right to do whatever he wants. Why isn't he? I don't fucking know. Where the fuck did 2 years happen? Where did 2 years ago happen? What happened? Where did it go? Now we got this company making more money, more money, more money, more money, more money. They see AEW is not a fucking direct threat to them. absolute fucking complete waste is AEW. They're not a fucking threat. They pose no threat at all. It's like a fucking gnat on the 4th of July. A gnat on Memorial Day for your fucking barbecue this weekend, man. Bzz, bzz. Dead. Dead. Now you ain't flying around my fucking cheeseburger, bitch. That's what AEW is to WWE. The more money that they make, the less care that goes into the television show. Vince did it. They were getting how many? $2 billion from Fox? $2 billion from USA Network? How many billion? $5 billion or $50 billion? How much? How much for the Saudi deal? $50 million per show. Another $3 billion deal. They did not care. They were getting all this money without doing a fucking thing and lifting a finger. They got paid for simply existing. That's what WWE's doing now. If you don't see it, start opening your fucking eyes, bro. Honestly. Start opening your eyes. This is the same thing AEW's doing. The same fucking thing AEW is doing. This company 5 years ago was one of the most hungriest companies I've ever seen. They were so vehement on putting on such a great product. Rebellious. Balls to the wall. Judas Priest. All guns blazing. They could not be stopped. They had a vision. They stuck to it. They got the plans out. You knew exactly what they were doing and where they were going. They had the fucking manpower and the brain power to get the job done. Not only that, but they had the resources financially to get the work done. They were on their way. Year 1 into year 2, year 2 into year 3. Man, we were fucking eating good. Then what happened? Cody left. Punk left. Goodbye. The Titanic hit the iceberg. Ship was sinking. And everybody on board drowned. That was AEW. And they have yet to recover. They got somehow a $185 million deal from Warner Brothers Discovery. That once hungry company got paid. They got paid and they are scot-free for the next 4 or 5 years. They don't need to do a fucking thing. They don't need to write stories. They don't need to tell captivating stories. They don't need to book weekly creative television on a week-to-week basis that gets you to want more. Episodic television that gets you to want more. They are getting paid. As if Tony needs the $180 million. The guy fucking pisses out $185 million. He don't give a fuck. But they got what they want. They got David Zaslav and Warner Brothers Discovery to give them free money for a dying product, and they think they won. What effort do they have to put into the fucking show? They don't have to lift a fucking finger because they got paid. Vince got paid. He didn't do shit. Tony got paid. He isn't doing shit. Whether you want to believe me or not, this show sucks. Absolutely deplorable television. I've never seen a soulless show before like I've seen AEW Dynamite and Collision. Now you're seeing it here in WWE 2025. Triple H, Nick Khan, Rock, Ari Emanuel, Mark Shapiro, and everybody else that's a suit and tie that I'm forgetting to mention here. They are getting paid. And they don't care. They don't care. People are still paying to watch this garbage live and in person. You will quickly see that when WWE does what they did like they did tonight, it ain't fucking worth it to go and watch this shit live. It's not. This is the sad state of affairs in 2025 when it comes to pro wrestling. I am so out to lunch on both shows. I could not give a single solitary fuck about what's happening right now across both shows. And no, it's not because I'm burnt out. And no, it's not because I hate one show because it gets me clicks and views, and I hate the other show because it gets me clicks and views. Motherfucker, I've been doing this shit full time for 7 fucking years. If you think I don't know a good show when I see it, you're watching the wrong motherfucker, man. I'm telling you right now. I don't give a fuck what you like. All I care about is what I like and what I see. I've done this for way too long and watched too many pro wrestling shows and have been through the ups and downs of every motherfucking show that you've watched over the last fucking 4 years, 5 years. From the days of Vince when he was there giving us the worst shows to what we see now. In the height of this channel, even when this channel first got started, I was here every fucking show, every pay-per-view, every PLE. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, or I don't know what I'm talking about, you may have me mixed up for somebody else, bro. The one thing that you don't want to be is in between. That hunger, that lust to be the best, that vibrance, that excitement, that creative, that take over the world. I want to fucking destroy everything in my path mentality that Triple H and WWE had only 2 years ago is gone. It's all gone. Some of it remains, but most of it is gone. Where did it go? I don't fucking know. It's gone. It's dust in the wind now because people are blindly paying just outlandish prices to sit at these shows when no matches have formally been announced. They don't care. They absolutely do not care anymore. The one thing you don't want to be is in between. Good, bad. I would rather a bad show because at least we have something to talk about. At least we have something to fucking complain about. At least we have mistakes that we could correct and we could talk about. The good shows, that's self-explanatory. Talk about the good, we get excited about the future, and where stories are progressing. The one thing you don't want to be is in between. When nothing happens and the shows aren't good and the shows aren't bad and you're in between, that's where you don't want to be. Indifference is a show killer. The show wasn't bad, but there wasn't anything necessarily nice to say about the show other than it was an okay show. The show was good, but there's nothing really there that elicits excitement that is going to get you want or get you to talk about and want to talk about where it's going because it's just there. They put on good matches and no story. In between. You don't want to be there. If you're there, which right now both shows are, both AEW and WWE are, this is where they are. They're right in the middle. They're not on one side. They're not on the other. They're right in between. Indifference is a fucking killer, bro. I am sorry if you guys feel that I'm negative. I just care too much. I want great pro wrestling. I want to sit here and be excited about where things are going. I don't know how you could watch something like this and feel that way. I haven't felt that way on AEW television. I can't even begin to tell you when. Maybe last year when we got Swerve and Paige doing their thing. Swerve and Paige is doing their thing on television. Talk about the feeling. You talk about the feeling. That was the feeling. Haven't been even close to that since then. I don't know, man. That's how I feel. That's my mentality. That's how I'm looking at these shows. They are just there. Oh, well, why don't you just stop watching the shows, JD? Oh, why don't you just look for a new job, JD? Motherfucker, I am the best at what I do. Why would I go and look for another fucking job? Why would I stop watching pro wrestling, man? Do you realize what I had to sit through 2017, 2018, 2019? I was here for every motherfucking show during the Thunderdome era. Why don't you stop watching JD from NY 206? If I didn't stop then, what makes you fucking think I am gonna stop now? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. What a dumb fucking comment. Stop watching, JD. Stop watching what? A terrible show? Which makes me laugh. Oh, but I wish I had Vince McMahon back. Do you? You want an 83-year-old Vince McMahon back running WWE in 2025. Those days are long gone, motherfucker. They ain't coming back ever again. Why would you want that? The shows may not be bad. The shows might not be as bad as what Vince was doing. You may think that they're bad. Some people compare the shows being worse now to when Vince was doing it. Man, I don't know what you're on, but I'd love some. Seriously. Those shows were bad. The shows may be bad now, but they ain't that fucking bad. On no planet am I going to compare what Triple H is doing now, his bad, to that bad. Like I said, you don't want to be in the middle, man. You do not want to be boring. You do not want to be indifferent. There's nothing to get excited about here.